Hey everyone, welcome to the State of the Market Real Estate Address. My name is Erica Despain, and every month we invite Beau Miles, he's the owner and broker of Essential Real Estate, to join us to talk all things real estate about North Alabama, but specifically Madison, Alabama. So if you are buying or selling right now, we're thinking about buying or selling here in Madison, Alabama, we strive to make this series something that is super effective for you, that gives you information that maybe you didn't know. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Beau Miles. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Tell us a little bit about what the real estate market looks like here in Madison, here in August 2022.
Yeah. Well, Erica, thanks for having me again. I love doing this every single month. But let's dive in like we do every month. Let's go to the stats. So basically this morning, literally I pulled them about 20 minutes ago. We have 318 properties on the market in Madison.
That's a lot.
It's normal. Yeah, we've been seeing the 250 range. Well, we're going to come back and talk about what that could be. In some of it's speculation, but what it could be here in a minute. We're going to chat through that. However, one of my favorite stats is this. Let's talk about sold, contingent, and pending properties in the last 30 days.
Okay.
Things that are going or have gone off the market in the last 30 days. And we're at 389. Still a very similar, maybe even a little bit higher number than what we've seen in the past couple months, even with these rate increases. Again, we're coming back to what that's going to mean. The other thing I really love to compare it to, you've kind of talked about this offline, and we did it last month, is 2019. That was pre-pandemic. That was pre just massive house explosion. That was pre all these different things. So in August of 2019, do you want to guess how many houses were on the market on August 4th of 2019?
I couldn't even begin to.
In Madison.
It feels like forever ago. Maybe. How
17. Much? 317. We were one house apart. So, but in July of 2019, how many did we sell, go contingent or pending? 218. So you're actually seeing our market is still on this growth uptick right now, which we expect. All agents I'm talking to completely still expect a growth. So I know it's weird. Now you got to also factor in Madison wasn't as big in 2019. So proportionally, I feel like we're doing pretty daggum well right there.
So what I feel like from a non-professional point of view, right? I'm not the expert, but if I were buying or selling, what that tells me is that in 2019, we had what you would consider just a normal real estate market where you're not expecting your house to fly off the market, or you don't have to go bananas with your offer. It was just a normal market. Is it now kind of a normal market?
I hesitate to say the words normal, because normal is varying at all times. Most people actually would have, by definition, given 2019 a seller's market title. It just was not nearly what we've had for the last year and a half.
Yeah.
So now what I would say, yes, if you wanted just to pin me down, yes, it's more of a normal market. However, we're still selling houses in a day or so. I forgot to pull the days on the market, but I can tell you it's gone up a little bit. It's gone up, I think, in Madison, like 5 or 6 days more. So we're seeing a little bit longer on the market, but we're still selling houses quickly. We're still selling them. And I said it in the last meeting that it has to be priced right. Gone are the days that you go, I'm going to put 50,000 on it and see what I get. Nope. Price it right.
Price it right.
If you want to sell it, price it right. And again, we're going to 2019 just because of that normal feel. And that's what I feel, having been in the market then. This feels very similar. Houses sit on the market a little longer. We may not have 15 offers. We might have 1, 2, or 3. We're not waiving appraisals as much anymore. We're not waiving inspections as much anymore. We're at a point where we're back. Like I like to say it is, real estate agents are back to getting to do our job and negotiate and help and find the best interest for our clients. So that's kind of why we do that. And the only real difference right now that we have in 2019, and I do find this interesting, that our numbers are still similar, but our rates are higher. Now, I want to be clear, there are still plenty of places you can get a sub 5 rate, meaning lower than 5%.
Okay.
If you're buying investment properties, hey, that's probably not going to happen. If you're buying for yourself, you can probably get a 5, 4.5, 5, maybe a 5.5 in certain places. And that doesn't make sense because we all know that the Fed gave us another 0.75 rate increase. And on top of it, the GDP shrank again for the second quarter. And contrary to a lot of different speculation, our generation has grown up knowing a recession equals 2 quarters of GDP dip.
Okay.
We've had it. Okay. Now, whether you want to say that is a recession or not, official definitions or not, that has been the common statement that we have all heard and lived with. And in '08, that's what defined us in a recession and all that stuff. So what does this mean with rates going up and a recession and all these things? Well, one, I don't expect this recession to do anything like it did in '08. There's no signs pointing toward that in the real estate market. There will be other markets that are in, but the real estate market, we still have so much supply and demand. And then number two, rates. Why aren't rates going up 0.75 or more every time they do it? Quick explanation is this. We said it before. The Fed reserves to the bank or sends money to the bank at their rate. The bank then chooses how much they want to go over that rate.
Okay.
So some of them right now, to get more consumers in, are keeping their rates lower and just not making as much profit, so that they can get more clients, because they know people are scared. And so they're trying to say, look, we're the lowest, look, we're the lowest. So that's why you should shop your rates. You should ask around. Don't just go to one person. You should go in and find an agent who is willing to negotiate and can help get you to the right agents or the right loan officers.
You always say it. A good agent is key.
A good agent. And again, I'm not just promoting myself.
I know you're not. Yeah.
I'm literally saying, this is the time. A lot of people have been like, I'm just going to put it up on the market by myself, or I'm just going to go find it by myself. And back in the day, we were kind of throwing darts at a board with our eyes closed, and we still could get some hits on it. It's going to become more imperative now than ever, because you got to find the right rates, the right inspectors, every single portion of this is going to now take an extra step. Sorry, I think my phone just rang. I thought I had it on call.
I didn't even hear it.
That's kind of the long and short of it all. So yeah, that's kind of how I would tell you that we're looking at right now. We are looking at that kind of stuff.
That's really, really good info. Question for you. Somebody's scrolling Zillow because they enjoy the housing market. Their dream home comes on the market. It's maybe a little more expensive than their current home, plus interest rates. They just feel intimidated. They're like, oh, we're not going to get top dollar for our house. We're not even going to think about it.
Yeah.
What would you say to those people who want to maybe consider just an elective move? Like, they don't have to move, but their dream home comes to the market, but they just kind of feel intimidated and feel like we don't have to do this. What would you say to those people who are just kind of scared and like, let's not worry about it? Yeah.
Buy now. Buy now. Here's why.
Okay.
We have so much demand still that there is no reason at this point, now I might be wrong, there is no reason to think prices are going to go down. Interest rates might still creep up. You do have a way, by the way, talk to your loan officer about doing buy downs. Most of them will let you buy your rate down on a certain plan. That's another day, another topic. But we expect prices to still keep climbing. They're not going to go up 20% like they did last year. Or I think a lot of places have like a 35% around here rate increase. But we are still probably talking a 5 to 10% increase year over year in prices. So if you're like, oh, it's my dream home, I just don't know. Look, it's not going to get cheaper. There's no reason to think it's going to get cheaper. And you're like, well, the rates are bad. Well, you can marry the house, date the rate, and you can refi at any time.
So personal story. So you you have actually given that exact advice to my family, because we found our dream home and said, no, it's not the right time. This is during the pandemic. We need to save. I mean, I'll throw out numbers. We said we need to save another 50,000 in cash, right? So maybe if we just hustle, we'll try and buy this house in 5 years. And what we realized with your help is that the house will probably be be priced for more than 50,000. It's just a prediction. You've no way to know. So you could go ahead and do it now and be 5 years ahead in your mortgage if you can. So that made so much sense to us. And in hindsight, was the best financial decision we made, because it is true in Madison, where the market, it's a very desirable place to live.
It is. And you're going to get equity. You know, you've already built equity in your home because you bought now. And again, it's not right for everybody. I'm not just saying go for it. I'm saying it's not going to get cheaper. There's no sign pointing us to like, hey, we're about to have a major dip again.
Yeah, no, I love it. Well, hey, we could talk for an hour.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody watching this, if you do want to continue the conversation with Beau, how could they get in touch with you via email or phone? Can you give that information?
Yeah, absolutely. You can always email me at beaumiles@gmail.com. Pretty simple and easy. BEAUMILES@gmail.com. And I always give my phone number out. It's on a million signs. It's everywhere. So 256-653-9414.
And I'll put all that in the caption as well. Beau, thank you so much. I love the variety of things we talk about. If you're watching this, we've had several people say that this series is what helped them have that conversation at the dinner table to say, let's buy, let's sell. We've been doing this since January. We're not stopping anytime soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you again in September with the state of the real estate market. Thanks, Beau.
See ya.